Bearcats take the field for their first game against a Big 12 opponent in conference play. We'll see at halftime. Here's Joel Klatt and Gus Johnson.
Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by AT&T Business. Next level moments need the Next Level Network. Welcome to the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio, and we've got Big 12 football for you as the undefeated Oklahoma Sooners coming to town to take on the Bearcats of UC. Hi, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson, along with my quarterback, Joel Klatt, and welcome to the Queen City, folks. This is an exciting and historic day, not only for the University of Cincinnati, but also for Fox Sports, as UC plays their first ever football game in the Big 12 Conference, and we're excited to go along for the ride. That's ironically, right. In their first year, they're going to take on a team that is playing in their final season exactly. In the Big 12 in Oklahoma, who will be leaving to go to the SEC next year. Yep. And I'm sure they'd love to leave this conference and make a big mark by winning a championship.
Well, because they've done that almost every year in this conference. They've owned this conference, and in large part due to the fact that they've had great quarterback play going back to the late 90s, and that's what Dillon Gabriel is looking to continue for the Oklahoma Sooners. You just heard Brady talking about it. Dillon Gabriel is off to a fabulous start. 82%, 11 touchdowns, only the one pick. But I thought it was what he did last week against Tulsa, getting the ball down the field to these big wide receivers. That really took the next step for Dillon Gabriel. Now on the other side, for Cincinnati, they've got Emory Jones, who's a very experienced starting quarterback. He's a 3-year starter. It just so happens that all 3 of those years have been at a different location. First Florida, then Arizona State, and now here at Cincinnati. I think he's going to have a big game with his legs today. It started last week with 100 yards on the ground. I think that should continue here today. Now, also, these two guys, their biggest advantage in terms of matchups on the outside. Both defenses struggle a little bit at corner, and Cincinnati and Oklahoma have big, tall, fast wide receivers that they'll be looking to get the ball to down the field here today.
All right, time now to join the third member of our team on the sideline, the All-American girl, Jenny Tack.
Well, Gus, I asked Dillon Gabriel what has been working so well for him year 2 with the Oklahoma Sooners. And he gave me this for an analogy, saying, you know, you're dating someone for the first time and it's new and exciting. Those first 6 months, you're feeling it out. Is this actually going to work in the future? Well, thankfully for Dillon Gabriel and the Oklahoma Sooners, everything has been going as planned. He is so comfortable and confident leading this offense. And as Joel pointed out, his numbers really speak for themselves. Through the first 3 games, he's leading the nation in completion percentage, and he is feeling good right now and in a groove. And in terms of his decision to come back, guys, he told me it really had to do with these 2 numbers, 6 and 7. Oklahoma's first losing season since 1998. He told me, yeah, it didn't go as planned last year, and I want to end my career at Oklahoma on my terms. And keep in mind, guys, he has actually played here before in the past, but he has never won, and he admitted to me, I know my record here, and I plan to change that.
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. Perfect day for football. Nice and sunny, 70 degrees with a little breeze at kickoff time. Oklahoma has won both games in this series, which dates back to 2008. Last week for OU, Coach Venables and the Sooners beating Tulsa 66-17. As for Cincinnati last week, losing to Miami of Ohio 31-24 in overtime. All right. UC, after all these years, finally in the Power 5. In the Big 12, and it shouldn't be any other way.
They have been waiting here for years for a spot at the table, a seat at the table, if you will, and they've got it right now.
Oklahoma won the toss, deferred Cincinnati. And it's fair caught by Ryan Montgomery.